do you not find him to be quite intimidating in a very passive aggressive way? I mean, considering that he's like, actually, no, let me ask another question.
Yeah.
I think the answer
That was a good question.
The answer would be yes, no matter what. I think a lot of people of religion will find him to be passively aggressive, right?
I don't find him intimidating.
But you do find him passive aggressive.
I pity him.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you not feel sorry for him? Like I think he's in his late 70s or early 80s now. I'll be honest.
I'm not angry at him.
Yeah.
I feel sorry for him. He's at a very late age in his life, and he just, I don't know, he's on some sort of late life crisis or something. Right? He doesn't want. He doesn't want to. He doesn't want to seem to listen. Or really inquire about these things that he's talking about, right? Fine, all we can do is try to get the message out to people like him and pray that God guides them. Based on that,
if you were given the opportunity, let's say you two are on a boat, and everyone else had somehow left, and you had, say, an hour to spend with him before you reach shore, how would you give him dawah? What would you say to him? Because you've already heard all his arguments, blah, 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 blah. You could probably repeat them back to himself.
Yeah.
Within 5 minutes, so he knows that you.
I would probably try to figure out why he's so angry, right? I know he gives certain reasons for why he's so angry towards
his reasons are all emotional.
I'll probably just have a nice discussion with him, try to get to know him, see what's going on.
Yeah, but I mean, this comes back to the beginning, doesn't it? His arguments for not being religion
I actually
are
like
all
speaking
emotional.
to people in an elderly age. You probably know this from Speaker's Corner as well, right?
Absolutely,
I have my friends there. Noddy.
Yeah. But I mean, Noddy.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless him.
Brilliant guy. May Allah guide him. God guide him.
So here you have Richard Dawkins, right?
Yes.
He's going to make the emotional argument, right, for why he doesn't believe in religion, because of something that happened in his past when he was a Christian at the age of 12 or 13 or whatever, and he was, getting deep into Christianity.
Yeah.
And then something bad happens. So he gives you an emotional reason for why he left Christianity, because at that time he was no biologist.
Yeah.
He was just a child, right? Teenager,
he mentions in the interview, it was the age of 15 where he completely left.
Yeah.
And before that, prior to that, at the age of 9, his mother sort of...
Yeah, right. So there was a gradual process, and all of these are emotional reasons. So he left religion based on feelings. Yeah, he tries to make a case for science and rationality.
Yeah, and this is
Don't you find a deep irony in this?
This is what results in the biryani that we see in his narrative, right? Or his views. Now, and you see this over and over again, bro. It's always emotional. It's just some atheists are much better at giving it a rational cover than others, right? There was recently a BuzzFeed article that went up, not an article, a post by BuzzFeed where their readers or community left reasons why they stopped believing in God. I did a response to that. Hopefully it should be up maybe by the time this goes up or in a few days on the IRA website.
Right.
But I addressed, and you'll see that all of the reasons, none of the reasons there logically lead you to the conclusion that God does not exist. All of them are based on just emotional things that people have gone through, and they've not added up things properly, and that has resulted them in turning away from God, right? I believe with the Dawkins is the same case. It's just he's a very articulate man. He knows how to present his case and how to sort of cushion what he's saying in technical, sophisticated language and give it a garb of reason and rationality. But you can easily see through it people that want to. And the last thing I want to mention is that obviously his new book is coming out, and
Outgrowing God.
Yeah, and Hamza or someone will be doing a thorough review on it soon when it does come out. It's just for people to just think beyond the suit, the tie, the PhD, the status, right? Yeah. And just to really question and think about what this man is saying, and to really inquire and learn about things themselves. And actually, instead of listening to him about Islam, look into Islam. Don't even listen to us. We're no experts, right? But just to study Islam from authentic sources, from people that know what they're talking about, and to really get a good grasp of what Islam teaches, even if they don't believe it's from God, at least approach it and see how that could benefit your life and change your life.